So for each of you, throughout your presentation, you have noted that you all work in different fields in your daily careers. Latif with the undergraduates and with the marketing. You have Jesus who works with the project management, and Brian who works in finance and analytics. So in what ways do you believe that your professional career strengthens your ability to lead ODFI? Chew, this to you.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, thanks for the question. So I know I have 2 minutes, I gotta be quick. My career is rooted in leadership, not a theoretical version of it. For the past 8 years, I've led in organized chaos where I must continuously adapt and plan. In order to lead multi-million-dollar projects, I must understand where we are and what led us to this point. A leader understands that there's never gonna be a perfect scenario of resources, budgets, and just the issues we're faced with. But I do know there's 2 options to win, short-term, long-term. Yes, I know some of my strategic priorities are big and may take some time to address. But as we move towards completing them, we can target quick wins along the way. Short-term wins that are effective and can be turned around quickly. The more small wins we have, eventually they're going to build up to something big. On my journey to become the professional I am today, there's been times where I felt there was a need in the fraternity that I was best suited for. So in 2013, when I jumped on the national board as director of technology, I introduced the first content management platform where brothers who didn't have development experience can help maintain it, such as the marketing team. As director of intake, I overhauled the shell of the program that once was the prospective member program and reintroduced elements that were lost over time, like Cog's Ladder and 7 Habits. And now with national president, I see an opportunity to have a systemic change to address situations once and for all, and not put Band-Aids on everything like we continuously do. So it is important for me to learn and not stop learning how to be successfully lead projects on any scale. So my work has been a culmination of the various positions within OD5. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that response. We're gonna move on with Latif. In what ways do you believe that your professional career strengthens your ability to lead OD5?
So thank you, Mike, for that question. I really appreciate you all taking the time to listen and take in questions and listen to all the candidates. And so in my current position as an academic counselor, I deal with various students from different personalities, different backgrounds, and that is representative of OD5 and our diversity. So that has been very, very transferable in that aspect of how that's been able to help me serve better. So that's how it's helped me a lot as well, different personalities. It's important for us to, look at the necessary work that is needed to communicate with the BOD to our organization, because we have such a large, diverse group of gentlemen, and it's very important for us to unite as an organization and brotherhood to face the challenges of team. So that is one aspect from my academic counselor side. But as I mentioned, I've talked about my 12 years of sales and event planning experience has been very transferable in the areas of recruiting, intake, developing people, also being very intentional when it comes to goal setting, also building strong teams, because I have several experience of building strong teams. Chew was on my team in the operations team. I've had strong teams throughout my time within OD5. Also, as we talk about one of our essence of OD5 is growing and promoting a higher education. I am now pursuing my master's in accounting, which is going to be, and as I've mentioned before, we need to have an external audit on our accounts and all the things that we're going on. So that's important for us to have, someone that has a CPA license that's going to be able to understand that we need to have important internal control within the fraternity, and that takes leadership at the top. It starts at leadership at the top, and then when we talk about, as I mentioned, I've had several experience of being able to communicate and motivate and communicate a message and motivate people in my time as a national board member, during my time as a professional leader in my companies as well. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Latif. I do see there's some concerns a little bit about the audio. It was cutting out a little bit, but
okay. Is it still? How's it? How's it fine? Is it fine now?
Yeah, you cleared up. It was just a couple seconds, so I just added
Okay.
a couple seconds on for your answer.
No problem. Thank you.
Moving on with Brian. In what ways do you believe that your professional career strengthens your ability to lead ODFI?
Well, yes, your question relates to how does our working experience, relate to the position that you're taking up as national president. In my current job function, there's a lot of cross collaboration work, working with different departments. And as national president, you need to make sure that all of your teams are working together, right? So I'll give you an example. I communicate with the legal team at Valero Energy Corporation. I communicate with the customer service team. I communicate with the accounting team. I communicate with the contract administrations team. I communicate with the customer setup team. So I have to work with all of those different teams and bring them together to ensure that we're all on the same page. And that's something it's needed right now in regards to our fraternity. Currently, the majority of the work is actually put out by the undergraduate affairs team, which is, where all the regional directors reside. So it's very important that you have someone that knows how to work with different teams and knows the needs that they have. But it's very important that we have the expertise, right? So my expertise is financial statement analysis. So in regards to a fraternity in the state that we are currently in, I think that my ability and my skill set to analyze financial documents, we'd be able to identify where is it that we're spending too much money, where is it that we're not receiving, we're not having any cash inflows. So we need to have someone who will be able to lead a VP of finance and give direction. And that's what's really needed right now, a lot of direction and holding the team accountable in regards to every department, and to ensure that everybody's working collaboratively. So again, working with all the different teams across different departments is what's needed to lead the fraternity forward.
Thank you.
Once again, we'd like to thank all of our presidential candidates for joining us at our March Presidential Town Hall. If you'd like to see more clips from this event, please continue to our DFWAA YouTube channel. Also, to keep informed on future DFW alumni events, we encourage you to go to dfwodfi.com and renew your membership today. Thank you.